that he sees improvement. He sees inflation coming down. The only thing he kept hanging his hat on was the labor market. So at this point, it feels like we are just labor dependent. The data that they're watching more than anything.
We can't do anything about the supply of workers.
I know we
Don't
can't.
we need immigration? We don't need bed hikes.
I know we can't do anything about it, but we are labor.
Everybody, and happy Wednesday, Hump Day Wednesday. I'm still getting questions on unemployment and PUA. Will PUA come back? Unemployment. Now, we know about the Feds raising the interest rates today. Jerome Powell, head of the Federal Reserve, raises the interest rate today from 5% to 5.25, which is a quarter percentage point, 0.25 basically. The Federal Reserve today raised its benchmark interest rate by a quarter percent, basically 0.25. Jerome Powell says inflation's coming back. What else is coming back? Well, I don't know if you noticed, but gas is going up a little bit. Let me know in your part of the woods. So gas is going back up, and food is the highest it's ever been. Highest. I mean, I know people that are very, very, very wealthy, like in this category, like making like a lot of money, and they're complaining. So what can we do about it? What can we do about it? Now, I'm going to get into something about unemployment and PUA, but before I do, the labor market is tight. That's the bottom line. Now, remember what I just said. Labor market is tight. Now, before I continue on, I greatly appreciate it if you can help this channel out. Hit the like button. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed. Don't be shy. Let me know where you're from. Hop on board. If we get, I'm going to decrease it. I'm going to go from 75 likes to 70 likes. You get 70 likes in this video, I will be handing out $25 gift card, my pocket to yours, because I want to do it. Just my appreciation back. Share this video to let people know the facts. I give you the facts on the station. We're going to be some rough times. All right. Interest rates going to go up 2 more times, March 22nd and May 3rd of this year. So 2 more times, Jerome Powell is going to go up. Again, we're at 5.25. I'm going to go over the unemployment in a second. Don't go anywhere. Let me know how your day's going. Remember, we got to take one day at a time, everybody. Jerome Powell also says, I'm concerned on a January inflation report. Okay. As I just said, gasoline prices are going back up. Food's the highest it's ever been. And I'm also worried about January's inflation report too, how accurate that might be. Now, I'm going to go over some. I want you to stay with me on this, okay? Look. Let me know the comments below. Now, a lot of this was because of all this pandemic. Let's face it, okay? This was the money that was given out, the stimulus, so on and so forth, unemployment and everything we had, SBA loans to save this country, to keep people in their homes. But is it now time to figure out another plan, or is that all we can do is continue to raise interest rates? Now, as far as unemployment situation, unemployment is at 3.5%. It needs to go up to 4.5% or even higher. What is this guy talking about? Well, what that means is a labor market needs to go up to about 4.5 to balance. We have to balance the labor market. Does that make sense? It has to be a balance. In other words, and the feds don't want this, but we need a strong labor market, point blank, period, okay? In order to do that, unemployment needs to go up. So will PUA come back into place? Well, look, let me go over some things here. PUA was once in a lifetime implemented by former President Donald J. Trump to give the self-employed people who normally would have to pay into their unemployment. Most people don't. This was because of all the small business people, so they couldn't go out. There was nothing open. Will it come back? Look, I don't want to say no, 100% no. Anything's possible. Another pandemic. Let's hope not, but it could. But it's not like they can bring back, as I'm getting a call, sorry about that. It's not like they can just bring it back. But unemployment will go up. In other words, traditional unemployment. Now I'm going to throw something at you. Stock market, this is just a question to all of you, and you can respond to the comments. The stock market is disconnected from the real economy. I'm going to repeat. The stock market is disconnected from the real economy. I'm just asking a question. How do you feel about what I just said? But again, answer that question. But again, raising the interest rate, we need a strong labor market. So basically, if the unemployment goes up to 4.5 from 3.5 or even higher, okay, that'll balance. That's what they need. They need to balance the labor market. That'll basically want more jobs. So pay people more money, but it's against the Feds raising their interest rate. Does that make sense? So that's where we're at. We're at on those things. Let me know. Is there other ways? I mean, how do we fight out of this? I know a lot, and myself, my personal opinion, I feel we're in a recession. I feel that people were living on the credit cards, and if you are a bankruptcy attorney right now, man, welcome open sesame. I just think people things are starting to hit. It's starting to catch up with a lot of people, and people are going to have no choice to go into a Chapter 7 or Chapter 13. To make clear, I'm not a bankruptcy attorney. I wish I was right now, because actually, I don't wish I was. I take that back. But yeah, that's what's happening. But yeah, that was the news today on the interest rates. Federal Reserve raised these interest rates once again, and Powell says inflation's coming back. So what does the administration say about this? What do we do as a nation? Well, again, we take that one day at a time, tighten up the wallet, not spend as much on things that you did, cut back on your cable bill, things like that. That's all we could do. I know my grandparents had rough times in a recession, parents, and now we're kind of going through it. But I'm not going to sit here and point fingers at President Trump, President Biden, but it's time now that somehow the administration, the Republican, Democrats, and our president can work together and work something out. All right, I'm rattling on, but this is the breaking news. Remember, I greatly appreciate you subscribing and liking these videos. Just take a deep breath. Take one day at a time. Remember, tomorrow's another day. There's always a solution on this channel. God bless everybody. Don't forget to hit the like button. A chance I'll give out one lucky winner. Who knows? Maybe I'll give out 2 winners. We'll see how my week goes. Ciao.